She laughed when she said it, like it was harmless teasing. You should be thankful I'm still with you, she joked, loud enough for her friends to hear. Everyone smiled, waiting for me to laugh too. I felt something twist inside my chest, but I kept my face calm. I looked at her for a second longer than usual. Then I said quietly, actually, I'm not anymore. The smile on her face froze. The room went strangely silent, as if the air itself had paused. She thought I was joking back. Very funny, she said, rolling her eyes. But I didn't laugh. I had rehearsed this moment in my head so many times that the words finally felt light leaving my mouth. Her friends exchanged awkward looks. One of them cleared her throat and reached for her drink. I could tell they sensed something was wrong, even if they didn't know what. I explained that jokes like that weren't jokes to me. They were reminders of how small I'd been made to feel. Again and again, in front of others. I told her I was tired of shrinking to keep her comfortable. She scoffed and said I was being dramatic. That hurt more than the joke itself. It confirmed what I had always feared. She never really heard me. Then her friend spoke up. The same friend who always smiled at me too sweetly. She said, you know, he's actually right. Everyone turned to her in surprise. She admitted she'd noticed how my girlfriend talked down to me. How she treated me like a backup plan instead of a partner. The honesty in her voice cut through the tension like a blade. My girlfriend stared at her, betrayed. Whose side are you on? She snapped. That question said everything. I felt a strange mix of relief and sadness. Relief that someone finally saw what I'd been feeling. Sadness that it had taken this long. The friend continued, saying she'd wanted to say something for months but didn't know how. She apologized to me, even though she didn't owe me anything. My girlfriend turned back to me, her confidence cracking. She asked if I was serious about what I'd said. I nodded. I told her love shouldn't feel like a favor someone does for you. It shouldn't come with reminders of how lucky you are to be chosen. Love should feel safe. Tears welled up in her eyes, but I didn't feel victory. I felt done. There's a difference. She tried to backtrack, saying she didn't mean it that way, that it was just humor. But some words reveal truths people don't realize they're carrying. I stood up, my hands shaking slightly. No one tried to stop me. Even she seemed to know it was over. As I walked toward the door, her friend caught my eye and gave me a small, respectful nod. It felt like closure. Outside, the night air was cool and quiet. I took a deep breath, realizing how heavy the room had been until I left it. I didn't feel angry anymore. I felt clear, like I had finally chosen myself without apologizing for it. For the first time in a long while, I wasn't thankful someone stayed with me. I was thankful I finally had the courage to leave.